Hello, 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 hello. Hello.
Howdy.
It's game. It's gaming.
It is gaming.
Yeah.
And we're here.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit continue. I don't know. Okay. Brings us to the screen. We're doing episode 2 of Ace Attorney now. I don't know how long this one takes, but they all take a lot longer than the first case. So I don't think we're gonna finish. I don't know if we're gonna finish this one today.
Okay.
But we're gonna do our best.
Okay. Well, you know me. I'm for long-term.
That's true.
Commitments.
Well, this is a very long-term commitment because it's 3 games. So 3 games in 1. So we got very long-term.
Okay.
Hi, Ify.
Hi, Ify.
Gamer. Hi, Drew. It's gamer. We are very gamer today.
We are gamer.
Yeah. It's we decided.
Yes.
It's gamer.
Yes. You declared me a gamer, so.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you game, so
I do.
That's how it works.
Yes.
So excited for gamer. That's exactly what we're here to do. So excited. She's in jail.
Yes,
True. I think we finished. Oh no, we did. We did not finish her discussion tree. I think we had to end.
Okay.
Because we didn't read this. All right. You're up for voices.
Sure.
You're always up for voices, but you're up for voices.
So, who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently.
Apparently.
The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? Did they?
Oh, right.
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
Anime gasp.
Yeah.
They make that noise
The
a lot.
police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course.
Obviously.
But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White?
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White man.
White.
Oops, all allegations.
Yes.
Well, she is being interrogated right now, so
Yes, right.
they can do that.
Mhm.
It's not court. Hi, Hikami.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Yeah, that's happening. We talked to him, right? He's not coming.
He's not coming, yeah. Yeah, about that.
My niece put glitter on everything except my Wii. Why wouldn't she put the glitter on the Wii? That's the most important part. I'm going to cry. We can hope it's edible, maybe.
Yes.
They have
right.
edible glitter.
Did I tell the story about the gynecology
No.
appointment in glitter?
No. That sounds terrifying. No.
No. It's very funny. This woman,
Okay, sure.
This woman
sure.
was I read it in a magazine.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
And
I was gonna say.
She had an appointment to see her gynecologist, and she was hurriedly getting ready in the morning, getting her kids off to school and stuff like that. And she thought, oh, I better clean myself up knowing I'm going to the gynecologist. So she grabbed a washcloth and cleaned up down there.
Uh-huh.
And she goes to the gynecologist, and they say, oh, well, aren't you fancy today? And she found out that the washcloth was one of the kids had used it and to wipe glitter off.
Oh.
So whenever I go to the gynecologist, I always think about that.
It's a good thing I don't use glitter, I guess.
I am appreciative of that.
That's
yes.
the whole point.
Yes.
That's the only reason it's good that I don't use glitter.
Okay then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Chat after that story.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home?
I think that gets us a bad ending.
Yeah,
wait,
right, yeah.
wait. Can I save it? We could do it if you want.
Okay.
We could try it. See the bad ending.
Okay, so let's go home, yeah. See what happens. There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I'd better go home now. Goodbye.
And Maya was killed.
It was a few days later when I found out how the story ended. The result of the trial was in the newspaper. Guilty.
Shit.
I'll probably never meet her again. Did I make the right choice?
Yeah.
Will I ever know?
We beat the game. Let's go.
Mia, if you can hear me, please tell me.
Ace Attorney speedrun. Oh!
Not. I can't let that happen. So they don't let you make that choice.
I guess.
I'm not leaving here until she takes me as her lawyer.
Ace Attorney speedrun. Yeah.
Yes. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. What? Why? Why? Well...
I don't know why. The game's making me do it. They really said you paid for this game, your ass gonna play it. They did. You can't, it's a non-choice.
Yes, right.
This would be the nicest one. This is probably true. I mean, it is true because we saw the culprit.
Yeah.
But also this would be funny.
Yes.
So, I would say this.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
No one is as sad as a person without any friends.
Wow.
I know. I've been there.
Oh.
A long time ago.
Oh.
Flashback. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side.
So true.
Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
Baby Phoenix.
That's so kind of you.
Here we are abandoning her. No.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Well, that's what happens in anime.
Yeah, right. You smile and you turn into it because she changed into her final form or something.
One last question. You are innocent, right?
It's almost like it's alluding to a certain character. Yes, say no, right? The secrets.
Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal.
Yeah, that's right.
Next.
I see, man.
There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? That is such a good opening line.
Yeah, right.
Almost as good as your dad's. I was sleeping as peacefully as could be expected
for a spy. Still iconic.
Yes, classic. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive.
No way.
There has to be something in there.
I think it's an eyedropper.
It's like a screwdriver.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of something funny for it to be.
We're done. Okay.
Yeah. I think we presented everything to her. I'm guessing the game's trying to point us to go back to the hotel. Just change the camera angle. Oh yeah, right. If you just walk behind her, maybe you'll be able to see it. But we can't move around in this game, sadly.
Right.
Yeah, let's go to the hotel. Oh!
Good afternoon, sir.
Let's go.
Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir.
Simply use your eyes. Easy. Yeah, the impossible challenge.
I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir.
Oh, look at those cookies.
Yeah, nice. Oh, right.
What are those called again? Thumbprint cookies?
Oh, yeah, it does look like thumbprint.
Blind people hate him. Well, yeah, your challenge is to use your eyes. A little difficult.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave.
Change the camera angle, see if she's crossing her fingers.
Yes. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey!
Wait.
Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
That would be an amazing superpower to change your camera angle. Yeah, I want to go third person and like hover over somebody, right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I almost forgot.
Bellboy jump scare.
Yeah.
God.
You came back quick.
He changed his camera angle.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Mr. White?
Yeah, she just said White.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sure.
Blue Corp.
Mr. White of Blue Corp? Heard that name.
So that's what the back of my head looks like.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna do a flashback. Yes. Okay.
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother.
Dang.
Could it be a coincidence?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Right. Gimme.
There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Duh. Now's my chance to see what's inside.
Wish it said duh.
Yeah, right. What do we have here? A wiretap.
Ooh.
What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this?
It's a bomb. Oh shit.
Wiretap, bring it to the court. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May.
It may be.
Why would she have something like this in her hotel room?
First playthrough, are you enjoying it so far? So I've seen this game, but I haven't played it before, and Mummo doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So, are you enjoying it?
So far, so good.
That's good. I'm glad. Nothing. No complaints.
No complaints. No complaints. Yeah, it's better than the dog opera.
Yes, that's true. That was fun, but not really a game.
Yeah, not a multi-night game.
Right.
There's a story behind all this. I know it.
Yippee! Suspicious. So true.
All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean.
Yippee!
Oh, bellboy, still there?
British.
Uh-oh, time to scrim. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! To be continued.
Oh shit. Oh shit, a save! Yep. Yeah, give me that save. Trial!
Dun, dun, dun.
We're almost at the trial. Because we're gonna be at the trial. Let's go.
So fast, September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Rats! There he is! There he is! There he is! There he is!
Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Maya Fay.
Edgewater, hello? His name is Edgeworth. Edgewater.
Good.
Yeah!
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What a voice! I I was just waiting for what voice you were getting. That's all. That's a voice.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh.
Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today. He'll be on me in an instant.
He will be.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder.
Are you giving him some sort of British accent? I can't tell, so that's why.
I'm trying to do something, foppish.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what does that mean? Is someone sort of,
Posh?
Yeah, well, but,
Because you did a hand movement.
Effeminate.
Oh, well, then you're definitely correct. So it's just because most of the fans give him a British accent, so that's why I was curious to see if you would be doing that too.
You remember in Princess Bride the guy with the 6 fingers?
Yeah,
he's foppish.
Oh, okay. You just did the hand motion, and I was like, okay.
I thought that was the standard.
Is Edgeworth actually British? I don't think so. I mean, in the original, he's Japanese, right? So, because they're all Japanese.
Right.
So, I don't think so. I mean, this is technically America, but it eventually becomes called Japanifornia because the future games add more and more culturally Japanese elements that they can't remove, so they just make it a fusion of Japan and America. So he's technically still American, but Japanese. Is he?
He could have come from anywhere. So
yeah. Well, I mean, like, he has a backstory though, like, so he does have canonical roots. But I don't want to get into those because I'm pretty sure they talk
hand
about
flourish, them. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, it was. There's no emoji otherwise, and I don't want to turn on the webcam, but otherwise, yeah, it was that. I mean, it's the hand motion.
All right, okay. So the prosecution.
Oh, yeah. And
we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
If we may call Your Honor the first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe! Not quite as exciting, but there he is!
Oh, he looks a bit worse for the wear. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Lizardman.
And, Lizardman. I really hope in the Harvey Birdman game they have Lizardman on the stand. And then you can have... First name, last name, and occupation. Lizardman, and Lizardman.
First episode, Harvey Birdman.
Classic.
Okay, yes.
Didn't Edgeworth have glasses? I think in the future games he does, but not in this one. He's only like 20, so I think it's like he's aged, quote unquote, like he's 30 when he has glasses.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but he's older and wiser now.
Okay.
I don't know. Anime.
Okay. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
His vision diminished in 10 years, unfortunate. I mean, it's very possible it could have, but I think it's also just an anime thing, because, like, he's older and wiser or whatever. I don't know.
Somebody at Bell Labs told me once, wait till you turn 42, that's when you start needing glasses. I was like,
why 42?
I don't know, she was very specific, it was 42, that was, you know.
That makes sense. What? No, it doesn't, but...
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain.
Ooh, a diagram. Oh, this diagram's gonna be up.
The body was found by this window here.
Love it. That's an eyedropper.
And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. Editorializing there a little bit.
Wow.
The court accepts the statue as evidence. You're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record.
The murder scene, the Faye & Co. law offices. Cool.
Now, detective. Oh, nice look. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
She was standing there, right next to the body.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
I remember this part.
Maya Fey's arrest.
Now, detective, who is Joe? Joe Mama, boom!
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
She was there!
I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Uh-oh.
Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times.
Wait, how did she throw something? Maybe like a paper airplane. That would be funny. I don't know where she is.
Yeah, I didn't know she was in anywhere nearby, but I guess she would have to be.
She's the defendant, but the defendant in these courtrooms doesn't sit next to the lawyers, right? Because
it's the English style.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah. I guess that is the English style, yeah. I always thought of it as the Japanese style, because these games are the more...
but they probably were influenced by the...
Right, no, they definitely were. The Great Ace Attorney games, the one that have Sherlock Holmes in them, those were based off of the first time they ever came into contact with big court cases and stuff, and so they did a exchange program to England, and they perform in the English courts and stuff, so...
okay.
Yeah.
Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
She knows about the press button.
Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
I wish they had animated the piece of paper hitting him in the face.
I
Because
know,
they,
right?
they animated the toupee hitting him in the face.
I know, right? Yeah.
Come on. Cheap game.
Come on. Cross-examination. Maya Fey is arrested.
So this is all the same dialogue. It's just we'll press.
Okay.
I want to know how he's got no wrinkles.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
Right.
Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Yeah, pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. There were 2 people there already.
So you can press on literally every single part of the statements, and they'll all have unique dialogue.
Yeah, okay. So what are you pressing?
I'm pressing Q.
Oh, okay. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's fast.
That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Good motto. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
I feel like that should be their motto every month.
Yeah. Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people were you found on the scene were. Wait, how come he gets to talk during the cross-examination? Okay. Yes, sir.
Because he's the prosecution.
Okay.
I think they get privileges.
Or maybe that's the English style. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Hold it.
Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With our funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, it does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
No, I'm gonna press everything.
I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey.
All of it.
Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her.
They don't even give you anything. Technically, anyone would be a suspicious person at a crime scene.
You can question this one too.
Right? Yeah. Because once it's green, then it's back to the cross-examination, so...
Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
You said it.
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
She did it. Or no, he did it. Detective Gumshoe did it. He's covering for her.
Yeah.
She do be kind of pink. Just a little.
I guess pressing can have its advantage.
Thanks, Tutorial Phoenix.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. That was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Redux.
Hard. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
Whoa.
I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Is there actually a limit to how much someone can revise their testimony? I don't know. This game, there doesn't seem to be. I feel like witnesses have gotten like 7 chances to just redo. Like, oh, my bad. I was making that up. I mean, the real thing is this. Wait, no, I made that part up too. No, wait, no.
Yeah, that happens in Perry Mason, where they'll be caught in a lie, and so then they'll say, okay, well, yeah, this is what I should have said. I'm sorry,
right.
I didn't. Yeah.
But do they do it over and over and over and over again?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I feel like I've seen like 5 times or something. Okay. Like one witness said a thing, and then they're like, no, actually, I meant this.
Mm-hmm.
I know I didn't say it, but
yeah,
I did.
Starting all over is weird.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, not like Perry Mason, I should say. I've never been in court, so I don't know what
right.
really
I mean,
happens there.
Yeah. But if it's like Perry Mason, then that's
right.
fine, because that's this game.
Right.
I think you read that already.
Okay. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab tests showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Why would she write the name if she wasn't the killer? Or yet,
no,
right?
It's a very good question why she wrote that name.
Yeah. Well, she probably didn't at all, but like, why would you write somebody's name before they had killed you?
Oh, that's true. Someone else could have used her finger to write it.
Yeah. Yeah, or just smeared blood on it, like grabbed her hand and just stuck it in the blood.
Yeah. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Objection! It's true. We have those.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
Objection sound effects? Later. I can do that. Remind me after stream.
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Our turn.
Cross-examination.
Yeah. No way.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
I want to look. So I'm gonna guess it's the autopsy report that she died right away. This conversation.
So how could she write the name if she was like dead?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember which part to object. You said that last stream? Yeah, but I didn't remember. You have to remind me about these things. There's a wiretap, but that's not necessarily... yeah.
Oh.
We can't do anything with it, but this is how you can see in. And she was here when she died?
Oh, I bet this is going to be for talking about the Miss May and what she could see.
Yeah. It is.
Right?
It is. Eventually. Okay. This is a longer case, of course.
Okay, so is that envelope the autopsy report?
Yes, so we would present that, but not on this statement, but I'm probably going to press everything anyway, just in case.
Sure.
Because sometimes you get pieces of evidence through pressing, so...
And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho, then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? The killer.
I did.
The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Bonnie, please. She was framed.
Edgeworth objection.
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Irk. Huh. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you.
Sure wants to object. Oh,
those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Irk. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
Hold it. Are you sure it said Maya?
Do you have proof it was Maya who wrote that? Mia who wrote that?
Fair.
Of course I do, pal. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's.
That's not hard to do. But...
no. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood and the hermogoblin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal.
Are you sure it wasn't your dog? Damn.
I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Hobgoblin.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I?
Oh.
Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
Hold it.
On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. He was right-handed.
That doesn't help.
Ha ha ha! Nice try. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at. It's a fair question. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
I feel like we'll probably be objecting to this one, but
yes.
When we press this, it's going to loop all the way back to the beginning, so you don't have to keep reading it.
Okay. All right. Detective Gumshoe.
Because I mean, it's the same dialogue like 3
Gotcha.
times, right?
Yeah. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time, in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
Damn, it's just a video game.
I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Doesn't it seem strange that Maya wouldn't have, like, hidden that piece of paper? Anyway, order!
Sorry.
That didn't go so well.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but this is supposed to be easy, so...
Yeah. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay. Has to be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Police would have searched her in the place regardless. I suppose she could have eaten it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have had blood on it.
It wouldn't have just been lying next to her. That's the thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It would have secreted it somewhere. Okay, so...
Secreted it, that's...
Well, that's how you say it.
Also, she was mourning the loss of her sister. Right, yeah, but I mean, like, it was more that she was just
if
there.
If she killed her...
Then she would have been faking mourning it, right?
Yeah, right, and she would have hidden anything that implicated her first.
Eat your sister's blood. A good snack for later. I mean, if she's the murderer, she wouldn't have cared, right? I mean, murderers...
Right.
Right, I'm gonna say it's this.
Yeah, that makes the sense to me.
Yeah. Okay, good, the music stopped. That means you got it right.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, thank you, Cassandra. Welcome in. Source of all the dead sister jokes in the fandom. Yeah, well, yeah. I'll ask for no spoilers, please, since this is a first playthrough. So, you know, but
yes.
that's very funny.
There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer's tricks now, is it?
No, it's just a regular trick.
Yeah. Normal. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
The killer? Said that.
You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective.
But.
Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When?
I forget. I think it was the day of the murder, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder.
Again, I'm gonna ask Cassandra for no spoilers, please.
You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after.
Whatever.
Oh, right. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
Seems like a stupid autopsy. Yeah, there's a possibility. There's always a possibility.
I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Oh, Edgeworth.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth.
They may have died immediately. We're not really sure. Cool, that makes that.
Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
He got eeled. No. If links are, I do know about that. So I know about things, but I'm also playing with Mummo, my mom. So I would like, so I can share that with her later. I know what you're talking about. There's the whole updating the autopsy report is a big meme in the fandom. It's like, you thought you had the right autopsy report, you idiot. But like, so
okay. Why,
so
Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. You're playing with your mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing all the voices. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah. C'est moi.
Oui.
Oh, there's so many good choices.
Yeah.
You're a sham edge person.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
I couldn't convince my parents to play Ace Attorney. All I had to do was say that it was based on Perry Mason, and that was enough.
Yeah,
so.
As long as there's no shooting and it doesn't go fast, I'm good.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, we played dog opera, so who knows?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
Edgewater.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Court report.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
The core report.
Yeah, the core report. Autopsy report updated in the court.
Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness.
I never understood why the jury literally doesn't exist. I don't think they have a jury in Japan. I think it's just lawyers and the judge.
So the people sitting in the
those
back
are just
audience?
Yeah, I think those are just audience. I think that's how their court system works.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember in
their courts also have
the English ones I've seen on TV. I'm trying to remember.
In Great Ace Attorney, there is a jury.
Yeah.
So, I think they normally have a jury. I don't know why Japan doesn't have a jury.
So this is a trial? This is a trial.
This is a criminal trial.
Or something. Okay.
Yeah, this is a criminal trial. Yeah. Because it's murder.
And they got to a point where they had like preliminary hearings that didn't require juries because then they didn't have to hire all those extras for the jury.
that's fair.
No, that was the main reason.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people to sit there not doing much of anything and having to make sure they're all in the right place.
Right. I think the reason is mainly just because they have like they have a 99% prosecution rate or something, like conviction rate, because pretty much everyone who gets arrested is automatically deemed guilty, and it's like very rare to get off, which is partially why the game is structured this way. Partially. People always say that it's supposed to be like a satire on the court system, and it kind of was, but it was mostly just written that way to make good stories.
Sure.
But that it was based off of the court.
It sounds like the Cardassian court system on Star Trek, because you're guilty, and the trial is just to show how guilty you are.
Basically, yeah. I mean, this is mostly like they're just trying to say, oh, whoever the defendant is, they're guilty, and then getting them off innocent is very difficult.
Yes. Right.
So,
okay. Anyway, the prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
That's an interesting characterization.
Yeah, right, well.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Oh, Phoenix is the one who proposes the jury system? Interesting. Couldn't the losing party just appeal? I don't know if they have appeals. I think the most of it is just that they like, when you get arrested, it's very hard for to argue against the prosecution. It's mostly just like a, like, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Not perfunctory, but like similar. Like Like you don't really have to do it. It's a ceremonial kind of, right? Like you're just doing it because she's already seen April May. Come on. Booba.
Yeah, next we'll have Miss June July.
Well, no, she's because of the booba. She's an adult. Come on.
Exactly what
part of her is innocent. Sorry.
Part of her is innocent, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meow.
Witness, your name, please. April May. Your service. Wink.
Wink.
Oh my god. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
I hate April May, and I'm a woman who loves women. Totally fair. She's there. I mean, she's just evil. That's fine.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Except me. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Calling Edgeworth a big boy. Oh.
Witness.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Well, thank you for the follow, Juma. Thank you, thank you.
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Oh, yeah, the defendant sits on the other side from the witness stand, I think.
Oh, okay, so you just can't see her because somebody's in the way or something?
I think they sit in front of the judge.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
I'd be scared of fly fish too.
Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped.
Love to slump.
The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink, wink. Well, Your Honor?
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Ms. Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
I mean, if there's faults, they're not perfectly good, but
all right.
Phoenix worked on the jury simulation. Oh, right, because it's in the future, right? And I don't know anything about the future games. I know most of the first two and the Great Ace Attorney and stuff, but I don't know anything about that. So I don't something about adopting a magic daughter and stuff. That's all I really know. So that's it gets wild. That's all I do know.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
No thanks.
No thanks. Yes, I'm doing it.
Obviously.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to.
Well, of course he doesn't. That's his job.
She has to have some weakness.
Phoenix Wright is such a nerd emoji. Well, duh. He's a lawyer.
Very well. You may continue, or may begin your cross-examination.
Well, we gotta press her, I guess.
Yep. She couldn't have seen what she said she saw.
Well, yeah.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Hold it!
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, I had a feeling.
Is it actually possible to have hair like that? Hair like what? Like phoenixes or like this? This is possible, probably. You'd just have
Probably, yeah.
You'd have to,
Yeah. It is verging on Pippi Longstocking. But...
Yeah, I mean, the pink is obviously possible.
Yes.
But you'd have to dye it, but
Yeah.
she's got a lot of it, but, like, yeah. I think it's possible. Why, do you want hair like that? Or...
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question.
No way.
Maybe I should press a little harder on this one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop it. The poor girl.
Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. Poor me. I'm sweating. You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Woman with long hair. Was that Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things.
Obviously.
Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. That's right. No question?
Yeah, because why not?
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying.
Sure, yeah.
Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Love the
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's true.
She's wearing so many clothes.
Yes, right. Distinctive clothes.
Yes. Before April May coughs up a hairball from all her sweaters or something.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
Why are you saying this in front of her feet?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a better way to say that.
Yeah.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
Yeah, we do.
She was, Your Honor.
I was there.
Yeah, I was there. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. And her mugshot should show it that way too, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer?
Wait, do we have the profiles? Oh, we do. But these are not mugshots. These are just people involved in the case.
Yeah.
Edgeworth. Oh, he's 24. Okay, that's fair.
I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
I mean, one thing, you wouldn't describe that outfit as mousy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, you can describe any of it, but I wouldn't describe someone in an outfit like that mousy.
No.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. So we have to start over.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably an evidence thing, I think.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hippie clothes.
Because it's like a robe, I guess. They're trying to describe it in the way an American would, but... You know.
Yeah.
Without trying to say that it's a Japanese outfit.
Yeah. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock finger, I think.
No one said it was a clock!
Right, exactly.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
No one said it was a clock!
Your Honor, I want to confess that she did it. Okay.
So true.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning.
We can always hope this.
Please begin the cross-examination.
We can press, but I'm pretty sure it's the clock or the statue against that statement.
Yeah.
I did see everything. I did.
I want to see the fun dialogue.
Yeah. So you saw me then, too.
Source, I made it up.
Of course. I'd remember that spike of hair anyway.
But you don't remember Maya's hair.
Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well. Continue.
I'm sorry.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right.
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
Sigh. What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
She did see it.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
And then it's...
That clock. The kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think.
Do we want to press this or do... Well, let me see. What is the... I keep forgetting where all my keys are. Looks like it's a statue, but it's actually a clock. So do we want to present this, or would pressing it do? Pressing...
I don't know.
I don't know.
Difference?
Pressing is you ask more questions, that's the whole
Oh,
bit,
I
and
see,
presenting this is the evidence. Well, we could try pressing it and come back, maybe. Because this is the end, so we can just scroll back. Right?
Yeah, I think we want to question because no one else had called it a statue or clock.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's not it, so, okay.
A clock?
Oh, no.
Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
I guess it was the pressing. Okay.
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock? The kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think?
Oh, so that was saying that that's your gameplay hint. For
Okay.
You should
Present.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing. Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
He's gay. Yeah. Well, I think he's bi, but all right.
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Got him.
Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here.
He was stone-faced when May teased him. Yeah, but game 3 happened. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. Because, that's a yes.
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yeah, trivial,
Yes.
like it's a clock.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
I'm not gonna do that.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And, as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
That's enough.
Yeah, that counts. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Yes!
Yay.
Yeah, she may be manipulative, but he still fell for it. That's the whole
Yes.
point.
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
What?
Because it had the. Because that's the one where
how
it
could she
speaks.
see it from there?
Well,
How could she hear it from there?
and also it doesn't have any parts in it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's got papers in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because it's got papers inside instead. So.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay and Company?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel.
Was the window open though?
Yeah, well, and like right next to it. She could easily have heard the clock.
I thought it was across. I thought it was across the street. Right?
Yeah,
So-
right. Yeah, exactly. That's why there's going to be that angle thing on the
Yeah.
points, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Wright. Something.
Sorry. Are you satisfied?
Oh, are you satisfied?
Yeah,
No,
sorry.
Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it.
And it couldn't have rung because it doesn't have any parts inside
That's
of it.
true.
They're
Okay.
both right, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this
Okay.
one.
Alright. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
The batteries are dead.
That clock is missing its clockwork.
What? Nani?
How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Ooh, a clock that's not a clock, it's just a statue.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you see. You can see the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May, huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
What?
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? I knew he was going to say that.
We have the phone call.
Right.
So.
If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Yeah, so we can introduce that phone call, right?
Yep.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
We can.
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
I'm just gonna double check what it says. I'm pretty sure this is it, but
yeah, 9:27 a.m.
It's not working. That's lame.
Yeah.
We should make sure what page it's on. Clock isn't talking right now. Take the clockwork out, so probably the third page.
Okay.
If they ask, because usually they're always like, "Whoa,
okay.
what page was it on?" It's like, "Oh no."
Okay. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
I'm going to kill you.
Order. Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Nice face. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Yeah, I don't think Gumshoe's gonna do very well next time.
Poor Gumshoe.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
Yeah.
Let's hear the conversation.
Oh, it's gonna play it all, is it? Oh, I hope.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could.
I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame. Oh, I turned that around.
It's my yeah.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
And then the time of the
Okay.
call, yeah. Ah! Salary
Your
cutting.
Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well,
I own another one!
isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
Dude, we were just over this.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Obviously.
Because that was specially made by what's his name,
Butts,
right?
yeah.
Right. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
There we go.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only
Convenient.
2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Boom! Got
Nice,
him.
nice.
Got him.
Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Dude.
Oh, and her thing is spinning and her boobs are
hearts, yeah,
drooping.
right.
Oh my goodness.
She's evil.
Oh my goodness.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
The jiggle physics. And that had to be hand animated.
Yes, right, yes. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. But this is anime. That never happens, right?
Yeah, they never stay calm in anime.
Oh,
She's returning to her previous form.
I see. Okay, she's morphing back.
Yeah, I guess. Morphing.
silly me. Did I, like, lose it?
A little.
I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Ooh, scary.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Scary.
Yeah, she does seem like she's having some sort of hormonal incident or something. Okay,
It's her anger hormones.
Yes, right.
There because she is angry.
There you go. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Or she's becoming She-Hulk. That's interesting.
Well, She-Hulk's a lawyer, though.
Yeah. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because
Probably.
she was probably the murderer, right? Or do you know the answer?
Well, I know the answer, so
okay.
I can't.
So you don't remember the answer?
No, I do know the answer. I don't want to
Okay.
say anything
Okay.
because I know it because I know the case, so that's
okay.
why.
Well, then say you held it, I
Okay.
guess.
Sure.
Because it's one.
It's because it was Joe.
Because what?
It was Joe. Joe Mama.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Always.
Okay. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands.
I wonder if that's gonna take points.
Mr. Wright, when was this?
The murder.
When she used it to strike the victim. When else?
Do you lose? I don't know.
Order. Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say, and when you struck, the force of the impact made the finger ring.
But there's no.
That's when you heard it? Wait, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't. But he said he would take the same approaches with Larry, so
Oh,
I
I
guess
see,
he was
okay.
doing literally the same approach.
right.
Dude. Well, yeah.
You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Well, you did go to art school.
Yes. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May? Perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder.
Boom.
She can't prove it. She did it.
It would be my pleasure.
No way.
That'd be 16.
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Gee, didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Damn.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's testimony or story.
Same thing.
Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Damn, he uses the word ergo.
Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But, if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock?
Oh, the wiretap, right? Maybe? Or seeing
Oh,
it?
was she spying on them?
That was in her room. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was the wiretap though.
That seems the only possibility. I can't see how...
It's either that or the floor plan, because I don't. None of the other stuff has
Yeah, the
anything
floor
to do
plan
with
doesn't
it.
help with
Hearing.
or yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know. Yeah.
Because like I know what this is used for, and it's not that, and this doesn't have anything to do with it. This is about. So I'm gonna say the wiretap.
Okay. Have a look at this. Ah, ooh, but that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
It's a bomb.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
Wow, he actually said the words objection overruled.
Yeah.
With all the objections being thrown around, he never does.
It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if it was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Should be worded in that case.
Yeah, whatever.
Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
What?
I don't remember.
Here's my proof.
Uh-oh.
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Was she wiretapping that early?
Oh, so yeah, she would have heard that in the phone conversation, right?
Yeah, because it tells you the time, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
keep forgetting what the buttons are.
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. I'll try to get the voices right this time.
It's okay.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Whoa! They said it.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
She does not look amused.
No. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May?
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now.
A baby.
Now to deal the final blow.
Why the wiretap?
Yeah, why the wiretap?
You did it.
Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Tippity tapping.
Gah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. She whiz. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her?
That's not the
If
question.
you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, think of something.
I mean, the bellboy being a witness would be good. I know he comes in at some point, but I don't know if it's now.
It does seem relevant to ask her why she was tapping the phone, but...
Okay. Here, I can do a save.
Okay.
And then if it gives points or something. I doubt it, but I'm down for keeping going on with it.
Okay. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes, but that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Think. This can't be the end. I'm out of evidence.
Not the evidence.
Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call?
So we do need to call him. Yeah.
None, Your Honor. She's the last.
Good thing I saved.
What? But that means...
Because we don't get to call witnesses, so...
Yes, guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all.
Oh, maybe we do, I guess.
As I thought. Huh? May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then by default your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty.
Yeah, by
Are
default.
you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth, he's got me backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well.
Okay.
The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. So either, no matter which choice you do.
Yeah, because it's the beginning. I know there are choices that you can make, and then they just like you lose. So.
Okay. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
No way. There he is.
Yes, sir.
He brought the tray with him.
In case anyone was peckish.
Yeah.
I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
Oh, that's why. He was in the middle of work.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. It's May's rooms. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
Yeah, the better cross-examination music.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Cool.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Cool.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Read this for sure.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
Gotta press it. I want to know what he says.
What exactly is it that you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. Check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
For a bellboy.
I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
What if the murderer was prim?
I believed I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Forgot to press it.
Okay. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Cool.
Great. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. You'd be so sure. Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like that iced coffee at exactly 9.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. She'd be so particular about the time. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
Absolutely.
Come here so very certain. Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Oh, so embrasser.
Yeah.
Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That was it.
It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Quietly, if you understand. This bellboy has no reason to lie.
Damn.
If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
No!
Can't let this happen, can I? Yeah.
Give up. I'm done.
Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must have checked. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. This is my last chance. It's gonna...
I'll save again, but I don't check in bed making. Room service would probably make the most sense, right? Because he brought her room service,
Yeah.
but I don't remember. But that's my guess.
Okay, there. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303.
Whoa.
The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
Wow. One iced coffee.
Yeah. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, here's
Oh.
coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice.
For 2?
Sir. 2. What did he say?
For 2?
What did you say? Oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now.
Bellboy!
Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
That was objectionable.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask.
But it's objectionable.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite indeed. Was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... What? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked.
Edgeworth!
Oof. You fool!
Edgeworth!
I've done it. I've won!
Well,
Something.
a bit.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
One? Not quite.
Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
Oh, we probably could have gotten it by the check-in, too.
Yeah.
Because she would have been with him.
Yeah, it does seem like they're giving us multiple paths to the same thing. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Rice? Who is this other person?
Mr. Rice.
Yeah, Mr. Rice. Simple. It was...
The bellboy!
the man with Miss May.
Obviously, yeah.
The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
3 exclamation marks.
Wow. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Boop. We get to walk around again.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1.
We didn't win.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Why is that in quotes?
And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Where she turns on a dime. Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
I think your voice is dying. Okay. They just let the defendant go. No, the defendant this is the defendant's chambers. They get to talk with the defendant in here.
Yeah.
It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Straight to jail. Yeah, right.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later.
Questioning.
Anyway.
They aren't allowed to leave the courtroom. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is technically the courtroom. It's the courthouse.
It's defendant chamber. It's
right. Yeah. So they have the defendant chamber and the prosecution chamber, and then the prosecution can talk to their witnesses in their chamber, and the defendant and the defense can
it's
chat
like a
in
court
theirs.
Building with different meeting rooms.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maya, you live here now.
Don't collect money if you pass go.
At least they have a couch. If she did have to live here, she'd be able to sleep on the couch.
Exactly. Look, they've got an ashtray back there. I haven't seen one of those in eons.
Yeah. Well, this was written in like the 2000s or before the 2000s. Something. It's pretty old. So it's when they still had smoking rooms, right?
Yeah. Well, I thought that those had been gone for a long time.
Until Japan, I think, was a little behind on that too, right? Well, and they had like smoking and non-smoking sections in restaurants when I was a kid and stuff. So,
okay.
Because I remember when we went to Denny's and they would have the smoking and non-smoking.
They still had when you were little?
Yeah. Not well, old enough to remember, so not that little.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
This case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Bunkin Ninja. Welcome in. Old but gold. Well, yes, exactly, but that explains the ashtray. Smoking is allowed only in Denny's. Yeah. If you need to smoke anywhere
the best
in the world,
part was when we went
Denny's.
to Denny's in Michigan one time. It was like right before we got married, and we walked in there, and they said, "We only have room in the non-smoking section. Is that okay?" It was like, "Yeah, that's what we want." And they looked at us so strangely. Really? Okay.
Are you sure about that?
That was Michigan.
Sounds about right, honestly.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Wow.
I'm counting on you.
In this world, they only get 3 days for a trial total, so you better find him.
Speed trial.
Yep.
Speed trial. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow.
Evidence?
But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies.
Damn.
In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to them.
The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I do vaguely remember when that comes into play. So.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Woo! Let's go. To be continued. Yay! To be continued. Wait,
the next chapter.
Yeah. Save. I'm not gonna turn off my PC just because you told me.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention center. Visitor's room.
Oh, great.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
Dank.
It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
Yeah.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked.
She's so mean. She is.
Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Oh, great. Spiky head. Here we go again. Please. You're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked?
He's terrified. He is terrified. Because there's also we can show her things.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if there's anything we would want to. This would be funny. We just have to show this every time.
Exactly.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. I noticed.
Okay, so that'll be the, so if it says that again, you don't have to read it because
Okay.
it's just the default text.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this one.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna show her everything?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then if it's something different, then
Okay.
because you can get stuff this way, so
Okay.
she's not cooperating. I think. I'm gonna guess this is for everything because some of these are relevant to her,
Yeah.
like the wiretap. Like, look at this wiretap.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Well, she's not cooperating. She didn't lie.
All right.
That man.
About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk.
We're gonna have to get an object and to show her.
Okay. All right. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to.
Damn, you learned your lawyer skills in lawyer school.
Yeah.
Lawyer. Mr. Lawyer.
Lawyer. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Ooh, that does it. Bottom feeding, scum sucking lawyer.
But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me?
Alright, well,
Okay,
good talk.
So we need to go someplace else.
Yeah, because that's not gonna.
I guess.
I keep forgetting backspace is back. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we could go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
The bellboy might
Yes.
be there.
Yeah. Where's that? Gatewater Hotel. Room 303.
Oh, there he is.
Ah, welcome, sir. I still have the tea.
Yeah.
Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
I wonder if he was carrying this when he gave her the iced coffee.
Yes, right. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap.
Yes!
We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Yeah. That's gonna work.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Couldn't he describe the man?
Probably, yeah.
Because he took
I
him
assume
in,
so.
right?
I assume that'll be part of it.
About Miss May. Oh, her, sir. Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. What? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy.
I like how you don't have to pay to be in the hotel. I mean, if you're investigating a crime, you don't have to pay to walk in the rooms.
Yeah,
That's,
right.
as long as you're not staying the
And
night
it's
in a
not having
hotel.
to bribe anybody.
Right, yeah.
Goes in.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
Well, and
this
he
also
doesn't seem to need a key to go into
yeah,
the room. He
and
just goes
this
in.
also seems to be a small hotel.
Mhm.
Because if he's the bellboy, but he also checks people in and out of the hotel and does all the room service
Yeah.
and
can't have
cleans
that-
all the rooms, there's only like
it's room
2 people.
303, but there must be just like 301 and 302, and that's it.
Right, yeah, or like 9 rooms maybe.
Yeah, something.
Examine the objects. All right.
Yeah, it's like the Bates Motel.
Yeah, the Gate Waters Hotel. There we
Yeah.
go. All right, we gotta examine everything apparently.
Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay and Company law offices, of course.
Oh, right, because Bellboy says stuff about him.
Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Nice. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill.
Dude.
Nice.
He could just be a really good employee. Yes, but I mean, like, if it's a bigger hotel, they would have hired more people, so then they could have multiple really good employees,
otherwise
right?
the guy's working 24/7. Well,
Yeah,
and
right.
how can he possibly check everybody and be doing
All three, yeah, right? Yeah. Either that or he's just subbing in at night, which could be possible, but she checked in the morning, right? Because she checked in
at like 8 or something.
before the phone, for the phone call. It is the Watergate Hotel. Well, it's the Gatewater Hotel. It's a completely different thing.
Yes.
And then it wasn't a Watergate reference in the Japanese, I hope. I guess it could be, but why would they care about the Watergate?
I don't know.
It's the Edgewater Hotel. Yeah, it's the Edgeworth Hotel, yeah. Damn, got him.
Oh man. Okay.
No, he's the killer.
That's what I was thinking they was gonna say. It was Edgeworth was the other man.
He's not. No, that would be wild, though. That would be so wild, but he is so gay. That's not it.
Just kidding, sir. Oh. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious.
With a telescope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer.
They didn't want to make more art.
Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap.
Cool.
It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. Wow, that must be a slow tempo.
Yeah, right.
This guy's serious. I don't believe it.
I need to see the screwdriver. I need to see the screwdriver. The flowers.
A vase, as expected. Not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers.
Oh.
Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall.
Well, that's not new. Bed.
A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here.
Oh, wait, this probably has stuff.
A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Yeah, we noticed that before. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Yeah, he made the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those.
Because it's, the murderer and her boy, or whatever.
Yeah. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder.
Whoa!
We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Wow.
Maybe the ghost hotel industry, right, where they like haunted
yeah, I was
hotels.
thinking ghost hotels are going to be much more popular than that.
Get the DNA off one of the glasses.
So did we talk to him about everything?
Well, we were doing the examining thing first.
I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
This guy's way too into this. Well, it's his 15 minutes,
right.
as they say.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you will pardon the expression.
That's probably literal.
Yes, right. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. What? Here we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
He's also a lady killer? He just admitted the murder!
Yeah, that's right, yeah. A photo?
So if we get a photo,
yes, right.
We can get a positive ID.
Right. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir.
Oh yeah, do they not have DNA testing yet? Is that why we're not doing that? Well, they have blood testing, but they don't have.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to think in the murder shows I've been
for older stuff
that I've been watching.
Yeah,
it doesn't come along until more like the mid 2000s.
Yeah, so this I think was finished around
the
mid 2000s, so probably not that.
Yeah.
Future games might have it.
Yeah, it didn't come.
They have DNA in the second game because it was commonplace by then.
Yeah,
and that's also a sequel. They tested the Herma goblins. They should note it. Well, but that's not DNA. That's blood type, I assume. That's different.
Well, yeah, who knows what he was talking about? He could barely say anything, but
yeah, right. He didn't even know what it was. He's not the doctor.
Right, exactly. But yeah,
he's Gumshoe.
They probably were doing blood type from the way he was babbling on.
Blood and DNA are the same guy. Blood was the murderer.
Right, exactly.
Oh no.
Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
Like Stanley Parable.
Subtitle? Yeah, right. The Gatewater Hotel Murder Manor.
Damn.
Well, what do you think?
If you're calling it a manor, it's probably a pretty small place then, because manor is just like a small mansion, right? Like a nice, like a big house, but not very big.
Yeah, well,
right.
I don't know. It depends on what country you're in. What do you think manor?
They might have just called it that because it starts with an M, but you know.
Well, what do you think? Sounds great. What's your tea set?
All right, we're getting close to the end of stream, so I'm gonna just try to show them all the stuff that I can, and then I think we'll call it there for tonight.
Okay.
Look at this badge, man.
I am qualified. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence.
Okay, so that's the default dialogue, yeah. Boom, boom. Look at these shards. I've got glass shards in my bag, and I'm picking them out with my bare hand.
You might have photos.
Yeah, it's most likely photos, but it would be funny. Okay, so I think when we show him something, it has to be the photo of the guy,
So we have to get a photo from
positive
somewhere.
ID. Yes. Wait. Can we show people profiles? Because we can look at people too.
Oh yeah.
No, we can't.
Okay.
I think in the sequels you can, because you can be like, look at this person, and then they're like, oh, I know them, or whatever, you know, right?
Okay.
But I don't think we can do that in this game.
What's a Pika nod?
Oh, you can't see those on mobile, but it's an emote of a Pikachu nodding.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Gotcha. Pikachu! I still remember that first time that David and Kimberly were in the Christmas walk parade, and
they
she
were
was
wearing their
dressed as Pikachu, and all the kids along the parade route were going, Pikachu!
I mean, it's a very good thing to be seeing in a parade. Is a Pikachu.
Yeah, exactly. It was great. It was great.
So cool.
The Clan Ramsey was just like, oh, this is all right. We like this attention.
Perfect.
It's not terribly Scottish, but who cares?
Yeah. Well, and now they do the Darth Vader thing, right? Santa Vader. So.
Well, not anymore. Yeah. No.
But they used to.
Yeah, they used to.
I still have the. I think
Santa
I have
Vader.
the card.
Yeah. Yeah, you should put that up on your.
I can take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Santa Vader.
Yeah, because my brother does cosplay, and so he made a Santa Vader for walking. As our clan group in the Alexandria Christmas Walk Parade, and he was a big hit.
Yeah, I still have the trading card.
Which is what I love about Clan Ramsey. It's just so open to whatever.
They have facts on the back. I didn't even know that. They have 5 of 11 Sith Lord facts. Santa Vader has been marching in the Alexandria Scottish Christmas Walk since 2012. This is the one day he behaves himself with the citizens of Alexandria. He walks with members of the Empire, bounty hunters, and even rebels. Wow. I mean,
yeah.
What are the other facts?
Yeah. And he had a candy cane striped lightsaber and all that stuff.
Very powerful.
It's great stuff. Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Cool uncle. Alright, we'll go to the end screen at least. There we go. Very cool. Very game. Whoops. Yeah. Wait, how do I close this? How do I close the game? Wait. Oh, title screen. There it is. Yes. Good old Santa Vader. And then they had that one guy with the R2-D2 robot, right?
Yeah.
And then he would walk in the parade,
and
too.
they all have little kilt things on.
Yeah.
That was so great, though.
The
R2-D2
robots all had
with
kilts.
little pieces of kilt stuff.
Yeah. Kilts, yeah. So funny.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I miss doing that. But, oh well.
Yeah.
Things move on.
Yeah. Life is hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So next Ace Attorney stream is 2 weeks from now.
Right.
2 weeks from now. Same gaming time, same gaming channel.
Right.
I think. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and see if Undershirt is still going.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess I'll be back in time for because the 20th is I get back that afternoon.
Oh, right.
So I was afraid I was worried I'd missed.
If we can't do it though somehow, then that's fine.
No, it's fine.
You'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah.
You'll be back just in time
Because I have
games.
to leave like at 11 or something.
I see.
Somebody else is coming.
Your stay. Can't take up the same space with 2 people.
That's right. They have to clean it.
Oh, I think he's done. Okay. He was grinding to S plus 50. And that's S plus 50, so
Okay.
then I think he's done. Streaming for 10 hours, dude. Oh my god. Well, he does it for a job, I think, so.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, Squid School's live. I hope they're not ending. Thank you for the follow, Cassandra. It was good to have you here. Usually I stream Splatoon. This is the one day a week that I stream something that's not Splatoon because it's a little difficult to do Splatoon with multiple people, and also you would probably just get sick watching the game.
It's not Mummo's thing.
Yes, and that's okay. Yeah. Totally fair. But I hope if you enjoy Splatoon, you can feel free to hang out at all the other streams. Otherwise, we do these streams every other week. So.
It was fun, everybody.
Yeah, this was fun. We're gonna go ahead and raid, since Splatoon is big thing, we're gonna raid Squid School, who do lessons about getting better in Splatoon, basically.
Oh.
They're cool. They're a cool channel. Met quite a few people from there. So, yeah, we'll go ahead. Can't wait to see more murders in a few weeks. Oh, hell yeah. I'm pretty sure someone else is gonna die by the time we're done with this.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Can't have a murder show without murder.
That's right.
Although I think there is one trial where there is no murder, but like one.
Mm-hmm.
That might be in Great Ace Attorney too. I think there's a few in Great Ace Attorney that don't have any murders. Like one was, they thought it was a murder, but she was just unconscious, and then she ended up being a witness in her own murder trial. So
but you can still have attempted murder.
Right, yeah, so it was a trial for attempted murder. And then I think there was another one where it was just like defamation or something like that. I forget, but usually they're murder.
Most of the shows I watch, murder shows, but there was one show I watched where it wasn't always a murder. Sometimes it was just a crime.
Right.
Maybe Vera was like that.
It's easier to do murder though, because it's more dramatic.
Well, yeah. Oh, obviously.
And
so
then
it takes some talent to have an interesting show that isn't murder.
Right.
Maybe Vera wasn't always murder, but anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I like about number one ladies detective agency.
Yeah.
Is it's mysteries, not murder.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll go ahead and raid. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Yep, we'll see you guys the next stream. I think I'll stream this weekend for Splatfest, I think. But other than that, see you guys next time. Goodbye. All right.